So yeah, it's summertime now in Japan, and that means it's really, really hot. Japan gets really hot and really humid, and that's a problem. That's a big problem when you're working in schools because the schools typically don't have, well, typically, always, they always don't have air conditioning. At least as far as I know. I work in six schools. I've talked to other teachers, and they all say the same thing. There's no air conditioning. And well, that's not entirely true. There may sometimes be, at best, a wall unit in the teacher's room, so the teachers can be kind of cool. But they've only just begun to use that in like the very height of summer. They weren't using that before when it was kind of warm. Now they have to wait till they're boiling to use their tiny AC units. I think it's kind of silly. But yeah, it's an issue because even though yeah, the teacher's room is cool, all the classrooms are just boiling, stagnant pits of heat and depression. Like I'm trying to teach English, and I can see it on the kids' faces. They can see it on my face. It's hot. They don't want to be there. I don't want to. I don't really want to be there. Like it's awful, and it's like the kid like they're sweating. It's not a good teaching environment. Like I'm already teaching a subject that's really difficult for them, and they can't pay attention. I can barely pay attention. And I'm just like, why do they have to make these kids suffer like this? It's really, it's really just, yeah, it's really, really annoying. And I'm thinking to myself, well, Japan's a first world country. I think they can afford it. Maybe not. I get how energy works. Like you need coal or nuclear power, and the resources are kind of like scarce. And so some people say that, and I kind of get that. But then, if that's a problem, then you can always try to insulate the buildings because in Japan the schools are just made from concrete. They're just concrete blocks, and there's no insulation. So as soon as you turn off the AC, the the place gets just boiling hot instantly. There's no insulation. So I'm like, if you put insulation in the buildings, you can have the AC on for a bit, not all the time, turn it on, and then it'll stay cool longer. That's also that'll also fix the problem if they're trying to save money because maybe the schools have a budget and a tight budget and they have to save on heating and cooling costs. I get that too. But insulation can fix all that, at least most of it. Because in America, we don't have the AC on all the time usually, but we have it on for a bit, turn it off once it gets cold, and then it'll stay cold for at least a few hours or so, yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, so I just think it's just a really annoying part of the job. Like I said, like I'm teaching English, and for all levels, junior high, elementary, it's hard for them. They have to do a lot of focusing, a lot of paying attention, and it's just hard to do that when you feel like you're going to fall asleep or pass out. Their face, they're sweating, they're miserable. It's just depressing and hot, and yeah. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. That's just how I feel about it. Um, and yeah, I haven't made a video about Japan in a while because I've been going through crazy mood swings here. So I just didn't feel like it. But I'm feeling better now, so I'll probably make a few more. And I had to just vent about this because right now actually I have the AC on in my apartment, and it feels amazing. Of course, these apartments are not insulated, so if I turn it off, it goes right back to being hot.